That's Money Brown, man. Earnest Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, so I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, Fight War? This your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on two big dogs in this fight game. Canelo Alvarez, the hottest fighter on the planet, the 4-division world champion, the unified super middleweight world champion, looking to be the first super middleweight undisputed world champion when he take on Caleb Plant, the IBF super middleweight world champion, November the 6th. And we got Demetrius Andrade, the 2-division world champion, the current middleweight IBF world champion. And Canelo Alvarez had a few things to say about Demetrius Andrade on the Last Stand podcast with Brian Custer. And people is taking these words out of context, making it as if Canelo is afraid of Andrade, which is not true. So I'm going to let y'all listen to what Canelo had to say, and I'll be back with the great assessment family because they got it fucked up. Check it out.
Hey, Canelo, why have you continually refused to fight Demetrius Andrade? Never at 154 or at 160, and he holds a belt. You call him boring, but you smash Billy Joe Saunders, and his style is similar.
No, he's a horrible fighter. I don't never want to fight with him. He fought with anybody. So
Now, as y'all can see, Canelo said, right, he's a horrible fighter. Horrible fighter. He haven't fought with anyone. What Canelo was trying to say was he haven't fought with anyone. Not that he fight with anyone. So Canelo feel like, man, he haven't fought nobody. He feel like he don't deserve to fight, right? Canelo look at Demetrius Andrade. He think Demetrius Andrade is a horrible fighter. I disagree. I think Demetrius Andrade is a hell of a fighter. I like his style. I give Demetrius Andrade respect for trying to fight everybody, right? He pushed up on Cholo. He pushed up on Canelo. He pushed up on Triple G. He trying to make the fights happen with the best fighters out there, right? I give him credit. I don't take nothing away from the dude. He want to fight the best, right? He want to fight the best. But let's not get this shit twisted. Let's not get it fucked up for 1 second. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it fucked up for 1 second. Canelo Alvarez is not afraid of Demetrius Andrade. And Canelo Alvarez will not lose to Demetrius Andrade. And this is no knock to Demetrius Andrade. Like I say, I respect the kid. You know what I mean? He got skills. He had a hell of an amateur career, and he came into the game, and now, he isn't fighting the best of the best out there, because he ain't getting an opportunity. But at the same time, you still got to push your promoter to get the best fighters, that you can possibly get. But with Canelo Alvarez, why don't he want to fight Demetrius Andrade? I don't know. That's Canelo, his business, right? Canelo can move on his chessboard how he want to move on his chessboard. And people go say, well, Money Brown, this is what's wrong with boxing. Y'all just let him get away with anything. Y'all don't hold his feet to the fire. I said I wanted to see Canelo face Cholo and Andrade, right? But Canelo came out and said he would face Cholo. And who is the number one middleweight out there? Is it Demetrius Andrade or is it Jamal Cholo? It's Jamal Cholo. I'm going to repeat that. Who is the number one middleweight right now? It's Jamal Cholo. So if Canelo already fought Triple G, who was number one back then, and now he's looking to face Jamal Cholo, who's number one right now, then why don't you motherfuckers put that out there in the universe? Why don't y'all got to try to take certain things and try to make it negative, like Canelo is ducking this fighter, ducking that fighter? Canelo is ducking no one, man. He is ducking no one. Now, at this moment, Demetrius Andrade is at 160 pounds. I'm going to repeat. He's at 160 pounds. Canelo is where? Canelo was where? 168. Canelo was doing what? Fighting for undisputed against who? Caleb Plant. A man who got a similar style to who? Demetrius Andrade. Wait a minute, man. Y'all better quit playing with Money Brown. Let me repeat this, everybody. Demetrius Andrade is at 160 pounds. Last time I checked, that is the middleweight division, a nice prestige division that Canelo went and beat the number one middleweight. Now Canelo is at 168 pounds, another nice division where the great Andre Ward reside. And Canelo beat the number one super middleweight, and Callum Smith beat the number three, or maybe number four, well, you can say number three, and Billy Joe Saunders. Then he's about to beat the number two in Caleb Plant. So if we're looking at the situation, and y'all stay trying to make it as if Canelo is ducking Demetrius Andrade, who I do respect, but we looking at Caleb Plant, who is a boxer, who everyone is saying this is going to be his toughest fight since Floyd Money Mayweather. Nobody was screaming Demetrius Andrade was going to be Canelo's toughest fight since Floyd Money Mayweather. They're saying Caleb Plant is going to be Canelo Alvarez's toughest fight since Floyd Money Mayweather. And when I look at Caleb Plant, he's at a bigger division, right? He's a boxer puncher, right? A boxer. We'll see if he got some punching in him on November the 6th. But he's a boxer, right? Similar to who? Demetrius Andrade, who's a boxer, right? Who like to move and punch, just like Caleb Plant. So if Canelo is willing to face Caleb Plant, man, who some people say is better than Demetrius Andrade, then how the fuck is he afraid to fight Demetrius Andrade? Make that make sense. Make it make sense. You understand? Now, Canelo don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade for whatever reason. I don't know, man. Canelo just don't like the dude. My brother Earl Spence will never fight Keith Thurman. Why? He just don't like the dude, man. Sometimes they feel like these dudes open up their mouth and they talk a whole lot of shit and they haven't done shit. That's probably how Canelo feel. That's how Canelo feel. Canelo feel like Demetrius Andrade is opening up his mouth. He's talking a whole lot of shit and he's haven't done shit. When he look at his resume, he don't respect his resume. That's Canelo decision, and that's his right. That's his right. You know? You have people saying, you know what, man, Money Brown did, that's a bitch move. Why don't he want to fight Andrade? You know, this, that, this, and that. Listen, man, for whatever reason, he don't want to fight the man. But if he's going to fight Jamal Charlo, who some of you motherfuckers said is going to be his toughest fight at the middleweight division, and now he's facing Caleb Plant, who a lot of you motherfuckers said going to be his toughest fight at the super middleweight division, along with David Benavidez, then how y'all not going to give that man no respect? How y'all not going to give him no respect when he said, I can see myself fighting Jamal Charlo in May, Cinco de Mayo. But y'all don't mention that, though. Y'all don't mention that. Y'all try to mention the bullshit and try to throw dirt on his name. But we're not going to let that ride, bro. We're not going to let it ride because we heard a breakdown Canelo and Demetrius Andrade. Let's talk about it. Now, if Demetrius Andrade was to fight Canelo Alvarez, Demetrius Andrade will survive a few rounds and he will have some success early on. But Canelo Alvarez will knock Demetrius Andrade out. Canelo Alvarez will knock Demetrius Andrade out. And I said this multiple times. Demetrius Andrade got skills to beat anybody from 54 to 68. I do. I like the skill set. I like the boxing skills. I like the way he uses legs. He's a smart thinker. He's a smart thinker. But I got Canelo Alvarez knocking Demetrius Andrade out. Like I got Canelo Alvarez knocking Caleb Plant out. Right? Because for one, if Demetrius Andrade want to fight Canelo, he's going to have to move up to 168 pounds. Right? He's not really punching that hard at 160 like that. He got a little cool pop. So at 168, is he really going to be punching that hard? You know what I mean? Is he really going to be punching that hard? So I don't think he's going to be hitting harder than Caleb Plant. I think Canelo will weather the storm early on. He will start picking up on his rhythm. And if Liam Williams, right, can get to Demetrius Andrade and touch him up, then Canelo Alvarez will most definitely get to Demetrius Andrade and touch him up, right? He will most definitely get to Demetrius Andrade and touch him up. I'm going to repeat. If Liam Williams can get to Demetrius Andrade and touch him up, and Liam Williams don't have half the skills of Canelo Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez will get to Demetrius Andrade and touch him up. We got to be trill. We got to be real. We got to be trill. We got to be real. You understand what I'm saying? And I still got respect for Demetrius Andrade. But he's not going to beat no Canelo. He's not. He's not, bro. Do he want to fight? Yes, he want to fight. He want to fight the best out there. I can respect it. He want to be on that big stage. He want to get the big payday, right? And if you put yourself in position, then you will get it. If you put yourself in position, then you will get it. But this is the thing. Demetrius Andrade should be trying to fight Jamal Charlo right now at the middleweight division, where it be a unification bout. Both of them boys undefeated. Both of them boys are two-division world champions, and both of them boys will stand out. The winner will have a lot of buzz around themselves. They might have a rematch in the contract. Who knows how that'll play out? But I'm telling you, it will stand out, and you will have some buzz around you. The winner will have a lot of fucking buzz around it, to be exact, because you still got Triple G down there in that division, and Triple G look like he's going to fight Murata. And if he beat Murata, then that guess what? That means Triple G and Murata become what? A unified champion. And the winner, Andrade and Cholo, become what? The unified champion. So now when the microphone is put in both the either or face, then that be talking about an undisputed fight, something that Canelo is doing at the super middleweight division that they should be trying to be doing at the middleweight division and making headlines. I said something Canelo is doing at the super middleweight division and they can be doing at the middleweight division and making headlines and having the people talking and having the fucking boxing world buzzing, and you will have all that clout and all that recognition put on you. But are they doing that? No. What are they doing? Worrying about who? Canelo Alvarez. When they business ain't even heading towards Canelo Alvarez business right now. You motherfuckers not even in the same fucking division yet. Y'all haven't made the leap to 168 yet. And y'all know damn well Canelo ain't coming back to 160 because y'all don't have enough power to make him come back to 160. Y'all don't have enough clout to make him come back to 160. Why? Because Canelo Alvarez is the A side and he get to choose the shots. So don't get mad at Canelo for controlling the fucking game how he want to control it. Floyd controlled it how he wanted it. Oscar controlled it how he wanted it. Pacquiao controlled it how he wanted it. And so on and so on. Miguel Cotto. So don't get mad at Canelo, bro. But Canelo is not afraid of no fucking Demetrius Andrade. Let's just put that out there right now. And I repeat this and I'll say it again. Canelo Alvarez will knock Demetrius Andrade out. Period, bro. Period. So put some respect on Canelo's name and stop trying to put out the negative and put out everything, because he said he will fight who? Jamal Charlo, who is what? The #1 middleweight right now as we stand. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. Shouts out to Canelo. Go out there November the 6th. Do your thing against Caleb Plant. Become the undisputed champion. And then move on your chessboard how you want to move on your chessboard. If they mad, let them stay mad. Until then, it's your boy Money's the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.